back with Bobby and JG Radio. With us in the studio today, we have Stephanie Wiese. She is the Vice President of Habitat for Humanity. She is from Pennsylvania. She's been with the organization for 19 years. She started with Habitat International in Georgia. And I know that their mission, Habitat's mission, is to build houses in partnership with families in need. I want to say thank you for joining us today, Stephanie.
Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. So let's dive right into it. So tell us all about Habitat for Humanity.
Sure. So Habitat is really an amazing organization. We're very grassroots. We work with the community. We work with folks that want to help themselves, and mostly we help our families. We have families that come to us that have a need for affordable housing. People don't realize how much of a need there is in San Antonio.
Right.
Our families are hardworking. They earn an average of about $25,000 a year, so they're considered very low income.
Sure.
And basically they have a need for affordable housing. A lot of our families live in overcrowded conditions, or they live in just a rental that just costs too much.
Right.
So they come to us and apply to actually own their own home.
Sure. So let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So how's the house affordability here in San Antonio? How is Habitat able to step in and help these families?
Sure. So what we do is we qualify the families. When they purchase the home, their mortgage payment is about $500 a month, including their taxes and insurance.
Wow.
Very affordable.
Sure.
If they got a one-bedroom apartment, they'd be paying about $1,100, and they'd never see that equity coming back. So definitely an empowerment program.
For sure.
So energy efficiency is a big deal right now. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's coming up with different ways to save on energy. And being we're in San Antonio, it gets really hot. So what do you guys do about, making your homes more energy efficient?
So we make sure we build really quality homes. Part of that is building a Energy Star home. Mm-hmm. So we make sure that the appliances are Energy Star rated. We use gas as a form of energy for the house. So all of our homes are very well rated. Mm-hmm. We use great insulation. They're just very very cost effective. We look at making sure the home is affordable to the family up front, but then also affordable to be able to live in it. We make sure that their utilities are really low.
Mm-hmm. So where like geographically are these homes being built?
We're chartered to build anywhere in Bexar County or San Antonio, but right now we have land that's just off of Old Pearsall Road and 410.
Okay.
So southwest side of town.
Sure.
We're usually within 410. Right now we're just right across the road. But we're building a community called Coleman Ridge, and there's 185 homes that will be in that community when all is said and done.
So you said you usually are inside 410?
We're usually inside 410. We just finished building houses just to the west of downtown in a little area called JT Brackenridge. So a really neat community that's infill, an area that had a lot of need, and we had a lot of families that applied for that area.
Sure. Maybe just joining us, we're speaking with Stephanie Wiese, the Vice President of Habitat for Humanity here in San Antonio. If you want some more information on how to get involved with Habitat for Humanity, you go to habitatsa.org. You can also call them at 210-223-5203. Again, that's 223-5203. So let's get back a little bit. So how do you guys choose these different areas of town, or how do you choose the land when it's...
It comes to us a variety of ways.
Sure.
Sometimes it's donated. We had land donated several years ago by the Vandewally family. So it was land that was a great fit for us. It was in a good area. We were able to benefit from that. Sometimes we just really look at vacant areas, blighted areas. Sometimes we work with the city. A couple years ago, we renovated a whole old Head Start facility that the city owned. It was blighted, and area neighbors were complaining about it. The city worked with us, tore the building down, gave us the land. We built 14 homes there. So land comes in a variety of different ways.
Do you normally build communities, or do you ever just get like single lots and build a home?
We do both. We build about 55 homes a year. Right now we're doing some of our building this year is in a subdivision, where all the families come together at the same time. But earlier in the year it was all infill. So a little bit of both depending on what we have available at the time.
Is it a little bit more efficient to build it as a community versus just individual lots?
It can be, because we work with about 15,000 volunteers a year.
Right.
So when we do infill, we make sure that we have about 8 to 15 houses in one area where then everyone can come and join and build on a Saturday.
Sure. Let's talk a little bit more about the empowerment section that you're talking about. So let's talk about the hand up, not a hand down, or hand out, portion of how you guys build or deal with families.
So we work with hardworking families that want to help themselves. They come out and they get qualified for our program, but they also build the home.
Sure.
They come out, work with volunteer groups, and they do something called sweat equity. So they build on their homes, build on their neighbors' homes. They do a minimum of 300 hours.
Wow.
And part of that is also homeownership education training. So they learn how to take care of their home. They learn how to make sure that they don't have too much credit. And they don't go into debt, and just really how to take care of themselves. They learn about financial stability, property taxes. So it's very much
all these are like courses they take, or it's kind of an educational process.
Absolutely, all of these are part of their sweat equity, part of the classes that they take to be a great homeowner.
And aside from that, they're also working on building the actual home and their neighbors' homes as
Absolutely.
well.
And then at the end, we're not a typical charity in the sense that we sell them the home. They purchase it. They have that pride of ownership.
For sure.
And talk about, is there any post-closing, are you guys involved in any way with the home still? Or is there any follow-up with them after that?
We finance the home, so we're involved in that they're paying us their mortgage payments. So if they have problems, maybe there's a death in the family, we can counsel them, we can work with them. So one family may start paying off their home and we may not see them for a long time, and then there's an issue, and then we can help step in and help counsel.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Mrs. Wiese, the Vice President of Habitat for Humanity, talk a lot more about this. If you want to contact their organization, again, you can call them at 210-223-5203. Again, that's 223-5203. Or you can get all the information that you want at habitatsA.org.